Victorian Luke Bleumink is in a three-way tie at the Players Amateur after rounds of 69 and 72. Luke, that's a great start to the US campaign there. Your strategy, you must be executing the ball striking pretty well to be up there in the lead at the Players Amateur.
Yeah, it's been pretty good so far. I didn't hit it fantastic first round, but putted really well and managed to get a good score together, and then hit it a lot better today in those tough conditions. And yeah, the putts didn't quite go in, but hit it a lot better today, so tomorrow should be good.
The West Course, it's often rated as one of the difficult courses down south there. How hard is it playing? What's been your strategy to playing that course?
Yeah, it's pretty tough. The greens are new, so they redid all the greens here last year, so that's made it a bit tougher in the fact that you can't hold the greens because they're just so firm. But the course itself isn't too difficult tee to green. It's fairly long because we've had a bit of rain, but it's not too difficult, just made difficult by the greens really.
The field this week, it includes a number of top 50 US players. How deep is it, and how do you notice that difference compared to playing back home in Oz?
I think the biggest difference is there's sort of, back home there's sort of only 15 to 20 guys that keep winning everything, and then over here there's sort of 40 guys who can pop up and win, and everyone's capable of shooting low scores, so there's definitely a lot more depth.
You had a reasonably good effort at the Rise Planners. It was a top 12 finish. Coming into the Players Amateur this week in South Carolina, what were your expectations? Did you feel like your game was there?
Yeah, I felt like I've been hitting it pretty good. I've just been trying to get used to the Bermuda greens over here. Obviously, playing down in Melbourne, there's nowhere with Bermuda greens, and I think I was reading a little bit too much into the grain and things like that, so that's been just trying to get used to that.
Are you surprised to be on top of the leaderboard with two other Americans, in one of the main US amateur events? You're right in the thick of it going into the final two rounds. That's got to be very pleasing.
Yeah, it's sort of one of those things. I guess when you come over, we're all over here to see where we're at and sort of gauge our game against all the guys over here, and it's pretty pleasing to know that I haven't been at the top of my game and I'm leading, so it's been pretty good.
Well, two more rounds to go. Are you going to play conservative, or what's going to be your game plan going out there tomorrow?
I think it's going to be similar to the last 2 days. I've just been trying to keep the ball on the fairway because it's so hard to hold the greens out of the rough, so I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing, and if I can tighten up the short game tomorrow, get a couple of shots less each round, it'll be right up there, I think.
When you look at the scores, no one's really blitzing the course, are they? Scores around par or just under par seems to be a good result there. Can you see that changing at all?
The first day I got here, the greens were so hard, and I said to Daniel in the practice round, 10 under is going to be a great score around here, and I actually think about 10 under is going to be about the number that will win this week. I can't see anyone going out there and shooting 7, 8 under around there, but people are going to have some lower scores over the next 2 days, I think.
Well, Luke, we wish you the best as you go into the final two rounds at the Players Amateur. Keep it going and all the best.
Thanks.